Hello, friends. I have a song for you this morning. Ready? Good morning to you. Good morning to you. We're all in our places with sunshiny faces. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Hi, friends. I hope you're having a great morning so far. I know I am. I am thinking a lot about you today. I wanted to welcome you to our daily meeting. We have a lot of fun stuff to do today. I am missing my students that are in my class, but I'm also very excited because we have so many fun things to learn about. I know that there might be some friends here that are not in my class, but I wanted to say good morning to you too, and I welcome you here, and I hope that you learned something new today. All right, my friends, let's do it. So let's do our important feeling talk. Now, we've been thinking a lot about these feelings that are here. And I wanted to just expand on those. That means show you some different feelings that you could feel sometimes, right? So this morning I was feeling in love because I love my kids and I love my husband. And I was feeling so lucky to be able to have them in my life. That's pretty awesome. So I was feeling in love this morning. And I went for a nice walk this morning, so that made me feel happy. And I also, let's see if there's another one. My walk made me feel great this morning. My walk made me feel great and happy. Isn't that nice? I thought so too. All right, so let's see what we have here. I know that sometimes we can think about keeping our energy, our body, and our mind in balance. That means that we don't have too much energy all at once or too many feelings all at once. We want to really be a good boss of our feelings and a good boss of our energy and keep ourselves in balance, right? And a good way that we can do that is to look at a good book or to exercise. That's what Mrs. Wise did this morning. I went on that nice walk and it made me feel happy inside and in balance. And I hope you get the feeling that chance to feel that way too, right? Let's see, we've done our 5-finger breathing. We know that coloring or drawing can help us feel in balance, or building something. I know I have some really great builders in my class, kids that can make things out of blocks or out of anything that they find. They're really good builders, and that's something that you should think about doing too. It's fun to do. Getting a hug can make us feel in balance, right? So many great things. So what I'd like to do is also think about, sometimes it's, Mrs. Wise always forgets to shut my phone off, and then we hear the dings. That's better. All right. So one of the things that we can do to make us feel good is help other people. So one of the things that we can do, we looked at some of the choices yesterday. Help your family set the table for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Oh, do you guys all sit down together sometimes at the table to eat meals? And somebody has to put out the plates and the forks and the knives and the spoons, for that eating time. So maybe if you asked your mom or your mama or your dad, you could check in with folks and say, could I help you? Could I help you do those jobs? Because I'm getting big now and I like to help. Helping makes us feel good, right? Something else you could do is make a card for someone in your family. That's a really nice way to make someone smile. I'm going to do that today. And then also, let's look at one more. Tell someone that you love them. I'm going to tell someone that I love them. Guess what, friends? I love you. You make my heart smile and warm inside. That's how I know that I love you. See that? That feels good to say that and to have those feelings for someone that we care about. Okay, I know that we've been thinking about our story that's called Unstoppable Me, and we have got lots of different ways. It says here in this story, it says 10 ways to soar through life. Number 1, you're great no matter what. We talked about that. Number 2, persistence pays off. That means never give up. Number 3, welcome the unknown, right? We did that, be brave and take some chances. Now this one says, we're on number 4 today. Number 4 is, you have a choice. What is that about? Let's go find number 4. Shall we? Here's number 4. Let's see what it says. You think you're ready? Rely on yourself and be true to who you are. What's unique about you is what will take you far. Don't look to others to say you're okay. You know it, so believe it. Show your own self the way. Don't blame others for the things you say or do. Every choice that you make is all up to you. I like that. I like that. We are the boss of our body. We are the boss of our thoughts. Right, friends? Interesting. So if we are the boss of our body, then we can make choices for ourselves. Sometimes I think too much about what others say, do, and say. I feel so small around them. They must know the right way. But then I stop and listen to that little voice inside, that little inside voice, the one that whispers in my heart, you always have a choice. So I pause and I think, what's the best way for me? Only I know who and what I want to be. There's nobody in the world like you, right? Nobody in the world like you. All right, let's start. Can you show me those watching eyes? Listening ears, quiet voice, calm, quiet body, and those ready hands. Keep your brain in the groove. Get it? Make sure your heart is caring about what we're learning about today. All right, friends, let's hop on into our daily meeting, and then we'll pop back on over. Dee, 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 la, 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 la. It's still May. Let us look together, shall we? All right, I know that we could count all of our days. Let's do it together. You ready for it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Today is the 20th day of May. After a butterfly, let's see what we have after a butterfly. Oh, I think we might have a flower. We can use that strategy of looking back in our pattern. After a butterfly, I think we have a flower. After a butterfly, I think we have a flower. Let's do it to double check. Ready? Ready? Butterfly, flower, bumblebee. 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 Butterfly, yep, we were right. It is a flower for today. Super job. We can go straight up to find out what day of the week it is on our calendar. It says Wednesday. All right, and this, let's put this, yesterday was Tuesday, today is Wednesday, tomorrow will be Thursday. All right, so today is Wednesday, May 20th, 2020. And it is still May. I know we're getting, calendar of May is getting full, but it's not full yet, so it's still May. Warm it up. January, February, March, and April, May, June, July, and August, September, October, November, December. These are the months of the year. You always do such a good job. You make me so proud. Let's add a cube for today, and we'll count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need to erase this number 4. And we need to write the number 5. How do we write that number 5? Do you remember that number poem? The bee goes down around the hive, go back up to make a 5. The bee goes down around the hive, go back up to make a 5. So I see we have one group of 100, 1, 2, 3, 4 groups of 10, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 extra ones. So we could say 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 141, 142, 143, 144, 145. 145 days that I have known the students in my class. That's a lot of days. Look at all those days. Wow, all these days I've known you. All these stars represent how many days I've known my students. It's a lot of days. Let's move our shadow box over right next door to 145. We will add a star for today. I'll grab it from over here today. Good. And I know that if that top part of my 10 frame is full, that's 5, right? So I don't need to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can say that's a group of 5. Now, if I have a group of 5 on top and a group of 5 on bottom, that means I have a 10 frame that's full. So I can say 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 145. 145 days I've known my friends. Let's add a tally mark for today. When I see 4 tally marks here, the 5th tally mark, I can shut the door. Ready? Boop. There it is. That tells me I have a group of 5. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 105, 110, 115, 120, 125, 130, 135, 140, 145. Really nice. All right. I just don't feel like doing this one. I don't know. I'm just going to get rid of it. Should I? Should I just delete it? I don't know. We might want to do it someday. I'll leave it. Okay, let's check the weather. Are we going to be off the charts again with sunshine? I think so. Let's go check it out. Come on. Oh my goodness. I have lots of stuff in my way. All right, let's just do it from here. All right, let's look and see. What's the weather like out there today, boys? What do you think, boys and girls? Look up there. I need my sunglasses today. It's a sunny day with some wind. The leaves are getting big on those trees. It's starting to really feel like spring now, isn't it? Almost like summer now. Feels good. All right, I still needed a sweatshirt on my walk today, so that tells me that it feels like spring. Okie doke. Now, I think we should check, the weather. So, sorry, I forgot we were up to. All right, let's see. I know it's sunny out there, so we'll put that big fat sunshine. Do you think it's cloudy? Hold on. No, no clouds, but it is windy. It's kind of a medium-sized wind, so I'll make it a little bit like that. All right, so it's sunny and windy today. Up for the pledge. Hand on your heart. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. This is a song I know. Do you know this one? You're a grand old flag, you're a high-flying flag, and forever in peace may you wave. You're the emblem of the land I love, the home of the free and the brave. Every heart beats true for the red, white, and blue, whether never a boast or a brag. But should old acquaintance be forgot, keep your eye on the grand old flag. I like that song. Okay. What else should we do today? Let me see what we've done so far. We did our welcome. We did our important feeling talk. We did our what we can do to keep our body in balance. We did our whole body listening. We did our unstoppable me. We did our calendar and our pledge. Yep, I know what we're doing next. You ready for it? Let's just get this ready. Let's do our poem review for our coins. Is Mrs. Y super silly? I think so too. This is a penny. Penny, penny, easily spent. Coppery, brown, and worth 1 cent. You try. Penny, penny, easily spent. coppery brown and worth 1 cent. Good. Nickel, nickel, thick and fat. You're worth 5 cents. I know that. Ready? Nickel, nickel, thick and fat. You're worth 5 cents. I know that. Dime, dime, little and thin. I remember you're worth 10. Dime, dime, little and thin. I remember you're worth 10. And we have our quarter. Quarter, quarter, big and bold. You're worth 25, I am told. You try. Quarter, quarter, big and bold. You're worth 25, I am told. I like to practice those. You make my heart smile. Okay, I did want to think a little bit about our beans today. Let me grab them. We put them in the dirt yesterday. I want to see if they look like today. Get all my bean stuff. Please hold. I have to get all my bean stuff. Oh my goodness. I have so many bean things. So many bean things. So many bean things. La 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 la. Okay. Are you ready? Let's get our bean stuff out and ready. Okay, so I know that we had our seeds and then we had them sprout. So then we put them inside the dirt. Something is happening. If you look closely, you might notice something is poking through here. Let me just get some light in here so we can see it real good. Okay. Do you see these little guys here? This little thing sticking out? That's a bean plant. Do you see this one sticking out over here? That's a bean plant. Oh, look at that whole bean is trying to poke through over here. Do you see? So we're starting to get some seedlings. Yeah, they're definitely sprouts, but now they're starting to grow into seedlings. They're in transition. They're on their way. Do you see? Look at this. And all these little things. These are seedlings trying to poke up of my dirt. Wow. Okay. I'm going to sing to those while I'm going to leave them here. I'm going to sing my bean plant song to them. I'm a little bean seed, small and round. Bury me deep into the soft ground. Sprinkle me with water, sunshine too. Watch me grow as tall as you. I'm a little bean seed, small and round. Bury me deep into the soft ground. Sprinkle me with water, sunshine too. Watch me grow as tall as you. Do you think these beans will grow as tall as Mrs. Wise? That would be awesome. All right, yesterday we read, oh, I wanted to feel this. I'm going to add just a little bit of water. I have got my watering can, do you see? There's water inside. So I'm just going to put a little bit of water in here because I know that just a little. Okay, that will give those, you see it soaking in? Yeah, I think that the bean seeds are getting a little bit of water. I'll put a little bit more over here. Just so he has a drink. Oh, I didn't even see that one. Look, when I put the water in, I could see this one poking up too. Do you see? It's just the coolest thing. All right, I'm going to leave that there for a second while we talk. Oh, okay. So I'm remembering that beans need some things to grow. I'm going to have to move this for a second. They need some things to grow. What do the plants need? Do you remember we read that story yesterday that talked about what plants need? What do they need to grow? Get my crayons out. This is part of our template this week. Yeah, so here's our bean plant here. And pretty soon he's gonna, this looks like a seedling to me. Just starting to sprout, just starting to grow, right? We know that the beans need some soil, some dirt. We put that there for them, right? And I told, oh, we got some water here, right? Mrs. Wise didn't have any clouds watering because my plants are inside and there are no clouds inside my house, right? I think. So Mrs. Wise put, there, look at that. I love it. Mrs. Wise put the water from my watering can on my plant, right? We know that, where are all my colors? Oh, here they are. Mrs. Wise let them go by mistake. Okay, so here I've got my sunshine. We know the plants need sunshine. So I've been putting my bean plants in the window so the sun can shine in on them. Sometimes I can sit by the window and feel the warm parts of the sun, right? All right, that looks pretty good. And we know that the plants need some air to live, right? So I'm gonna just color, the roots sometimes are brown with a little bit of white like this, kind of like that. That looks good. Can I make my pot any color I want? I think so. A purple pot or a red pot. My pot is brown. See this? My daughter Sabrina gave me this for Christmas, I think. I had it waiting just for this time with you. Okay, that looks good. So plants need water, rain, or maybe water from a watering can. They need air, the air that's around us, or wind. They need some sun to stay warm. And also they need soil to get some food. The nutrients and things that they need are inside that soil, inside the dirt. So that's what plants need. Love it. Let's change gears a little bit. I do want to think about some sight words. This week's sight words are, ready for it? What, said, and was. So we have to find those words to add them to our bundle. We're looking for what, said, and was. Is that what, said, or was? Let me see. What, said, or was? No. How about this one? What, said, or was? Where? No, 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 no. Oh, wait. Was. I found was. Let's put this here. What, said, or was? Oh, yeah, there's what. I bet you this one's going to be said. Where's said? What? I'm missing said. Please hold. I wonder if it's stuck in my bag still. No. One moment, please. I'm looking for said. I might have to make one. I might have to make one. My stuff. Yeah, Mrs. Wise is gonna have to make a said. That's okay, that's okay. I don't mind making one for us. I'll make one for us for tomorrow. I don't see said here. Interesting. All right, so I'm gonna make a note of that. Mrs. Wise, don't forget to make said for tomorrow. That was silly, huh? Make said. I don't know where it went. All right, I do have a fun activity. I'm gonna add what and was and what. I'm gonna add those to my bundle. See that? So now they're part of the words that we know. And then I'd like to try something new. I don't know, I made something on this. Let's see if you like it. Let's see if you like it. I'm gonna get out of here. It's gonna say, do you wanna save it? And I'm gonna say, yes, please. Watch this, something new and different I made for you. Let's see if it lets me do it from here. Active software. Ready, friends? Let's see if I can do it from here. I bet I can. I'm going to do something new. File. I'm going to do, oh no, 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 no. Sorry. I want to open something different. I want to open, no, no, no. Sorry, friends. Sorry, 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 sorry. Mrs. Wise is silly, but it's something new. And sometimes when something's new, we have to keep practicing to get real good at it. So thank you for bearing with me here. Okay, so what I want to do, I pressed the wrong one when we got to here. I wanted to practice some sight words here. Look at what I have. Are you serious? No, I don't. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Let's play. Ah, look what word I have. This is the word where. Can you say where? Good. And then I made a sentence. Where should I put my coat? Let's say it together. Where should I put my coat? This is the word blue. What word is this, boys? Blue. Good. Mrs. Wise wrote a sentence. I see a blue bird. Nice. What word is this? Do you know? Green. That's another color word. Green. The grass is green. That's the word green. So cool, right? This is the word you. You are sweet. I think you really are sweet, by the way. Not just kidding. Let's do two more for today. This is the word we. What word is this, boys? We. We are friends. Let's say it together. We are friends. Let's do one more for today. That. What word is that? Oh, that. Last one for today. Could I have that? And look, I put that special mark at the end. It's not a period, that's a question mark. Because I'm wondering, I'm looking for an answer. Could I have that? And then you would say yes or no, right? So cool. So that's just something fun that I thought that we could practice sometimes when we practice our sight words. So I left that there for us. All right. So Mrs. Wise is going to pop back over here. Thanks for bearing with me, letting me get to that. It took me a little while, didn't it? All right, I've got a couple more things I want to do with you today. This is part of our template this week. Our story this week is called Mayday Mayday. And that's something that boats would say if they're in trouble and they need some help. So when you're reading that story, I want you to be thinking about all the helpers that we have in our community, in our world, right? We know the police officers help. There are some students in my class that might have a mom or a dad that's a police officer, right? And they're helpers, and nurses are helpers. They help keep us safe, right? We might have some moms that are healthcare workers, maybe nurses, or maybe they work at hospitals, right? All these people are very important to us. Doctors, right? We have to make sure we go to make sure our bodies are healthy, right? Those people help us, and dentists keep our teeth nice and healthy. Yeah, right? We have a lot of different people. There's so many people that help us, right? So when you're looking at the story Mayday Mayday, it's about a boat that gets in trouble. Okay, it needs some help. So what I want you to notice during the story is all the different people that go to help. Okay, so in this story there is a storm. Okay, in the story, and so for this activity, we're going to talk about, we have a choice. We can either talk about sailors and rescuers, yachts and rescue rafts, or summer storm and winter storm. I'm going to do summer storm, winter storm. Okay, so summer and winter. Oh, all right, storm too. Summer storm, winter storm. Okay, so in the summer, a storm looks different than it does in the winter, right? So in the summer, we might have, some clouds, like that. And then we might have some rain that comes down, right? Like that. Kind of a summer storm, looks maybe like that, right? Maybe there could be some lightning in a summer storm, right? So I'll add that. Does that look like lightning to you? A little bit? That happens sometimes in the summer when it's warm. You might see some lightning like that, okay? And then in a winter storm, though, I know that winter storms usually feel a little bit darker to me. They have darker clouds and the sky gets darker too, right? So we kind of have like, sometimes the storm looks a little darker maybe to me. And then I know that we might see some snowflakes. I might make them, I don't think I like them black because usually the snow is white. Well, I guess I could make it the silver color, couldn't I? This is snowflakes coming down. So this is how it would look different, right? Yeah. So wait though, could there be wind here? And could there be wind here? Sure. Okay, so I guess in the summer storm, the way that it collects here would be in like a puddle, maybe. So you like my puddle? Thank you. And the way that it would collect here be kind of in mounds like that, right? Yeah. Does it look like snow to you? You know how sometimes in the winter we have to kind of put our boots in all that snow? Looks different. Okay, I'm going to stop there. How are these alike? How are they the same? Well, they both have clouds. They're alike because they have clouds and wind, and there is stuff falling down. Oops, stuff falling down, right? Because I see the rain is falling down, I see the snow is falling down, but they're different because I think summer has rain and winter has snow. And I guess there's lots of different things we could say. There's different colors here. I think it's darker here than it is here. There's so many different things we could say. And your picture might look different than mine too, because you might talk about what you can do in the storm. You might put your snow boots on, and build a snowman over here in the snowstorm, and you might put maybe an umbrella here, right? And show how you play in that storm. I don't know. There's lots of different ways to do it. This is how Mrs. Wise did hers. Okay, that feels pretty good to me. All right, I'm going to be done with that. I like that. The last thing we'll do today is we'll just do a little preview of our story for this week. Looks like our story, our decodable reader this week is called Fun for Bud. All right, Fun for Bud. Who is Bud? I don't know. Let me get this straight for us, first of all. What is it so crooked for? Okay, Fun for Bud. Who is Bud? Oh, look at this. Bud is a pup. So this guy is Bud. Bud sat up. Bud said, ruff, ruff. Aw, what did Bud see? Run, Bud, run. What did he see? You can tell by looking at the picture. That's a good strategy to get more information, right? What did Bud see? He saw the boy and he saw the girl. Oh. Bud can run fast. Bud can jump up. I think Bud might be happy or feeling excited. Bud sat in the sun. It was hot. Bud got wet. Oh, look at him. He's playing in the sprinkler. Bud is a cute dog. Bud, dug in mud. Bud had fun. Get Bud in the tub. Get Bud wet. He's getting a tubby. I guess he has his tubby outside. That's cute. Aw, Bud can get a big hug. Bud can get in bed. Oh, I learned so much about Bud, didn't I? That's really sweet. What a sweet story. All right, so my good friends, I wanted you to know that there is something special. We'll change gears again. I know I changed gears so many times, oops, so many times with you guys. Something that's special that's happening as part of our remote learning is that we can be part of a special art show that happens each week. I know that you might know about this already, but I'm just going to show it to you because if you do any of these activities, you can submit your work here online. You press that online, and then you can be part of an art show. They put all the pictures together and they make an art show each week. That sounds really cool. Miss Champagne is a big part of that. So I was thinking that maybe that would be fun if you happen to be part of our school, right? So some of the ideas here are we could find objects around your house and build a rocket ship with it. Cool. You could use a washable marker or a pencil to make fingerprints on your paper and then turn it into something else. I want to do that right now. Stay there. I want to do that right now. I gotta get me some markers ASAP. Yep, I want to do that. I want to do that right now. I want to do that right now. I want to do that. I want to do that. I'm going to do it right on the back of my paper. I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to get some marker and put it on my finger. Are you serious? Oh my gosh. Usually we don't color on our fingers, but if we're doing something that's for art, I guess we can bend the rules a little bit. If it's okay with mom and mama and dad, I don't know, check it out first, okay? Before you do it, make sure it's okay with people, but I know what I want to make them into. I'm going to make them into little happy bugs with little feet. La la la. This guy looks different than the other guy. Look at, look at this one. Because I did them differently, they look a little different. Look at this one. This guy wants some wings. Look at that. That's from my fingerprints. And if I felt like it, I could press that button and send that toward our art teacher, and maybe she would put that in that cool art show. I love that. Maybe I could add a little bit more detail to it too. You know, that's kind of fun. I could add a sky or some grass. Look, looks better when I add some details to it. Do you see? Look at how cute. I could add lots of things, right? So that's just a fun thing to do. So I thought that I'd mention that to you in case you want to be part of that art show. And then the last thing we'll do today is I noticed on our template, we could make a timeline. What's a timeline? Sophie, what's a timeline? And so what does it tell you? Things that happened before, things that are happening now, and then what else? Oh, and things that might happen later. Okay, so this is when I was a baby, what could I do? I guess when I was a baby, I'm going to draw Mrs. Wise as a baby. I am a cute baby. Look at me, I'm so cute. Mrs. Wise is wearing a diaper. Isn't that funny? Look at Mrs. Wise. Mrs. Wise. What could I do? I could smile. Sure. When I was a baby, I couldn't read. I had to wait till I was a little bit older. And then I could read. This is me when I was in kindergarten. That's when I learned how to read like you. When I grow up, I want to be Do you know what I want to be when I grow up? I'll tell you. I want to be an illustrator, a writer, an author, and illustrator. So I want to, when I get older, kind of like now, I guess, I should probably hurry up. Mrs. Wise wants to write the words and draw the pictures for her own books, all for kids. Wouldn't that be cool? Past, when I was a baby, I could smile. Present, when I was a baby, I couldn't read, but now I can read, right? And then in the future, when I grow up, I want to be an author and an illustrator. Just fun to think about what you couldn't, what you were able to do when you were a baby, what you can do now, and what you hope to do in the future. Yeah, kind of puts things in a cool perspective. All right, my good friends, I'm going to think about ending. I do want to think about just number 4 one more time. No sneaky peeky. No sneaky peeky. This was ours for today. Rely on yourself and be true to who you, Rely on yourself and be true to who you are. What's unique about you is what will take you far. Don't look to others to say you're okay. You know it, so believe it. Show your own self the way. Don't blame others for the things you say or do. Every choice that you make is all up to you. Listen, have a great day. I love you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.